a lot of miserable ones. And then those memories become a unique experience. But that I don't think that's challenging. And because of this objective factors, criteria, I think that might make Finland the happiest country.
Thank you for taking time today. Could you please tell me your name and a brief introduction about yourself?
I'm Ray Lee, that's my full name. I'm from China and I lived in Finland for over 12 years.
12 years.
Yeah,
Wow.
I was studying here and then after I graduate, I worked here.
So this is the first question. Tell me one unique experience that not many people have.
Yeah, I hope, like I said, I have so many unique experience, a lot of miserable ones. But I think, when you're having a unique experience, when you're going through some horrible experience, you are feeling they are horrible. But then when the day has passed, when you think about the unique experience, they are very often those horrible experiences you have had, but you survived.
That's true.
And then those memories become a unique experience. And that's why very often when I'm going through something horrible, I say, okay, this is a unique experience. Okay. I'm just laughing about it, even though at the moment you are too anxious, too scared about it. But after 2 years, this is going to be some unique experience. I had another experience also in Turkey, in southern Turkey. I even forget the city. I was on a road trip, traveling from Istanbul all the way to the south. I was with my friends. We were supposed to visit some very old Roman remains. It's some UNESCO site museum, and it's a very empty place. When we drive into that big empty parking lot, because Google Map navigate to us there, and then we drive into the parking lot. We drive to this end. There is a police holding a gun standing there. We thought oh, this place is very heavily guarded. I get out of the car and ask him, is this the museum? And he said, no, this is the police station, but the museum is on that side. Okay. And so I get back into the car, reverse the car, and try, because it's such an empty space, I was so careless. And then while reversing the car, boom.
What?
There's a car coming out from nowhere.
Oh my God. What?
It was there, I just didn't realize it.
Okay.
And then I hit the car and then the front light fall off. The small accident. No one inside, but the front light of the car fall off. And then of course at that moment some guy comes out, oh, I know the owner of the car. He was calling, and then it happened to be the manager of the museum.
Okay.
And he comes out, and I explained to them, okay, this happened, this happened, and then they speak very poorly English, and it's all Turkish flying around. And then, but he was very kind. He was saying, it's okay. But I'm worried because I hit my car as well. Yeah. That I rented from the Turkish car rental company, and then I was trying to call them, and then nobody speaks English. They were saying they understand a bit, but they said we will call you back in a few minutes. We are trying to find someone who speaks English. Okay. They are trying to say that, and I said okay. But that other driver, the owner of that car, he was like, okay, he writes something down. He did some paperwork. He said it's fine. His insurance will cover it all. Okay. She said no problem, and then he asked us, do we have any problem? I was with my friend, and then he left. And then we're like, okay, still don't know what I should do with my car. But then they finally called me, and they said, the first thing you need to do is to make a police report. You need to call the police about the car accident. And I said, okay. Then I called the police. The police come out from the other side. Yeah, it's a very small town. Everything apparently only happens in that parking lot.
Okay. It's funny.
And the police comes out and he said hello again. I said, hello. I said, I hit the car.
Yeah. Definitely he knows about that.
He said, I hit the car. And he said, okay. But he said, actually, in order to finish this police report, we need the other driver to be present. But he left a while ago, half an hour. And then police said, it's okay, I have his phone number. And he was calling him. And then he said, oh, I'm at home and I have something here, but I can be there in 1 hour. But it was like late afternoon already, and we're kind of hungry, it's in the middle of nowhere. And then police just see two of us, very poor Chinese, a guy and a girl, standing there hopeless. And they were saying, are you hungry?
Oh, so
are you
kind.
thirsty?
Okay.
And they said, yeah, we are.
Oh,
and they
yeah.
said, yeah, come in. And they invite us to their police station. It's a countryside Turkish police station. They have one building. I think there are only 5 police there.
Okay.
And then they have very nice yard. They're grilling us some chicken. They made some tea for us. We're having a very nice 1 hour time there, enjoying the chicken grilled by the police.
Yeah. It's a real Turkish things.
And some tea,
Oh
some
my God.
vegetables they made for us. This is not such a dark story. To have a dinner in a police station, in Turkish police station, in their yard. I still remember. It's a grass, full of grass, with a grill there. It's so cute.
Oh, wow.
Countryside Turkish life.
This is the second question. So when was the most challenging period in your life?
Most challenging time, I would say, when I was in China preparing for my entrance exam. And also when I was in Finland. I think a lot of people say that they feel challenged when they first come abroad. To me, well, it was a short, very quick time because I think I'm very adaptive because in the beginning my English is not very fluent. When you first go abroad, you don't know how to make jokes in English, and then you don't know how to engage in the conversation. So I was typical boring Chinese student at the corner. But that I don't think that's challenging because that only took some months. I get adapted to it, and also at that time we have a very nice exchange student community. But the most challenging one is like after I graduate here in Finland, I'm trying to find my first job.
Okay.
It's very frustrating. You know, send all these applications, get all these rejections, and then you keep sending, trying to stay in your country, but so difficult. I think that time.
So this is third question. How did you overcome that challenge period?
I would say that thanks to a lot of my friends. I made a very good friends, and they helped me.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So you have a good community.
Yeah.
Here.
Let's say. We can call it a community. And I'm the center. Because it's my friends. So if you call it a community, they're all my friends. They might not necessarily know each other. So community with me as center.
So this is the first question. If tomorrow you woke up and could experience the happiest day of your life all over again, so which day would be that?
I don't want to answer it by a specific experience. I want to answer it by like, I feel love. It's that make you happiest.
Love.
I have several times, some days, if I think of the happiest days of my life, they are usually the moments when you feel love. When the love feeling hits you.
Can I ask you what happened? It's okay if you don't want to.
I don't think my ex will see this. But yeah, I was dating a Spanish guy. Yeah, I was in Venice, and next day is my birthday. And then one day before, oh my God, if you see this, well, you know it's special as well. I think it's special to you as well. So, so next day it was my
birthday.
Yeah. And then the day before in the afternoon, he was texting me saying that tomorrow is birthday, right? I said, yeah. He said, okay, I'm coming. So he bought his flight, arriving in Venice at 10 p.m. And next morning he leaves at 9 p.m. So the whole night we didn't sleep at all. We were just holding hands, walking around in Old Town Venice. It's very unique experience because I don't know if you've been to Venice. In the daytime, especially in the summer, it's so crowded, full of people because my birthday is in July. It's like so hot, so humid, and so full. But in the nighttime, there's nobody in the streets. It's first of all, besides the love I was feeling at that time, and I also feel how beautiful Venice is. Because when there are too many tourists, you don't realize how lovely this town is. That's why actually a lot of people has mixed feelings about Venice, because if you don't see it when it's like not so many people, but all the lights are on, like the St. Mark Square is the center of Venice, all the lights are still on. And we were like sitting on the ground, like just chatting for a while. And of course we walk around to the beach and stuff. It's all very nice.
Oh my God, it's so sweet.
Yeah, that's one example. I have like, of course, there are many moments in your life you feel love. I think all the moments when you feel love is the happiest.
The love is the most important thing.
Yes, to me, yes. It's what you live for.
That's amazing. Okay, so this is the last question. So according to the United Nations, so this country, Finland, ranks as the #1 happiest in the world. So what do you think about this ranking?
This is a complicated. I use this metaphor many times. It's like a drug you take, but you're just waiting for this number one happiness to kick into your body, but it just doesn't kick in. First of all, I know this. I think happiness is something very objective. That there shouldn't be any metrics to evaluate it. But in order to make this kind of survey happen, there are a lot of objective standards and a lot of objective criteria they were using to come to that conclusion. For example, how safety the society is, how well the education is, and how social life and etc. And how a lot of freedom, I think freedom as well, was used to evaluate this. I think maybe because of those objective and other environment.
Yeah, exactly.
And because of this objective factors, criteria, I think that might make Finland the happiest country. Yeah, that's my opinion. But the second point is that, like my friend, one day she was asking her husband, "Are you happy?" The husband feels very random. What the fuck? Are you going to divorce me? Nobody randomly asks someone, "Are you happy?"
It depends on the context.
But do you know why? Have you ever think about why people don't ask each other happy? Because happy, when you ask someone is happy, it's because you are making a comparison with unhappy. That's something deeper to think about it, because you might say, "How are you?" You might say, "How's your day?" But you don't say, "Are you happy today?" That's such a random question. But you can ask, "Are you happy?" After, for example, you are trying to reach some goal. But if you manage to reach that goal, the moment you can ask your friend, "Are you happy?" They will say, "I am happy."
Yeah.
It's a comparison of a state of mind.
That's true, yeah.
And also, like, for example, if you are going through something very, very difficult and you overcome that, they will, "Are you happy now?" "Yes, I am happy now." That moment you can handle. But in a normal day, like just Finnish people minding their own business, living their own life. It's such a weird question to tell you, "Yeah, I'm so happy." You want to feel that. For example, I do feel sometimes happiness is something that we take too much for granted. Living in Finland, for example, the safety. No offense, but when I was in Phnom Penh, in the night, I feel like, okay, this won't be a nice decision to take a walk outside. But in Finland, I take it for very granted.
That's true. Yeah.
But when you take it for granted when you're here, you don't feel the happiness of it because you don't have a comparison. Unless yesterday I was in Phnom Penh, today I moved to Finland. Yeah, I might tell you, yeah, today I'm happy.
If you feel happy, so probably you will compare with something.
Or something changed in your life.
Right, yeah.
You meet someone new, or something new happened in your life, or you move to a new environment, or you was going through some suffering, but now the suffering is gone. Was aiming for something, trying to get something, but you get it. It's a change of status of your life.
Yeah.
That makes you happy.
Okay. It's very deep, yeah.
I think it is a very deep question. They shouldn't just make a survey about it.
Yeah. So also, regardless of this ranking, so which country do you think would be happy to live in?
I traveled to 65 countries as a tourist. It's hard to really understand if they are happy or not. Well, I cannot judge from the smiley Japanese waitress. They are very happy. Well, their smile looks very happy, but I don't know. It's very happy.
Really, yeah.
That's a typical example, like
that's
what
true.
you see as a tourist or as a customer. Maybe they are actually having a bad day, but they want to be professional and smiley to you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah,
it's really hard
Yeah.
to see something pure happiness.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you for taking time today again, and bye bye.
Bye bye.